Welcome to Level 4, Lesson 7. My name is RIA the Trader from tradingwing.net. I'm sure you're sick and tired of me saying that at the beginning of every lesson, but I would like for you to pat yourself on the back, and I would like to congratulate you for completing this course. You have finally made it to the final lesson, and in this lesson, you're going to learn about determining your own personal goals. So let's get started. Now that you've finally completed the course, you may be lost as to what steps you should take from here on out. Well, I would say the first step you should take is begin by paper trading for a minimum of 4 to 6 months. Now you may be asking, what is paper trading? Paper trading is the concept of trading in the stock market along with everybody else, but not using your own hard-earned money. Instead, you will be using an artificial digital currency provided to you by your charting platform or your broker. When you're paper trading, I would like for you to identify strategies that worked for you throughout your journey, and also identify strategies that did not work for you. Once you have identified the strategies that do not work, try and sharpen your skills on a day-to-day basis by researching those strategies. Once you are finally confident in your skills, begin trading. Once you have completed your paper trading journey and open an account with your broker, you may be wondering, how much money do you put in your portfolio? How much money do you use? I would say, use the money that you will not need for at least 5 years. This is money that is not considered funds that you've saved for emergency use or personal use. Keep that money where it belongs. The additional money that you make can be used in the stock market. However, I would still like if you did not use all of that amount. Instead, begin by using a quarter of that, or maybe half of that amount. For example, if you had $2,000 to spare, only put $500 or $1,000 into your portfolio. This will ensure that even if you do lose your whole account, you still have funds available to re-add. If you're trading, however, never use more than 10 to 15% of your portfolio size on one trade. So if you have $1,000 in your account, don't put $1,000 into one trade. Use 100 or 150 per trade. And finally, the golden question. How much money should you make per day trading in the stock market? Take a note of this. Successful traders make roughly 1 to 3% of their portfolio size per day. As their portfolio size grows, they choose to make less money per day, as at some point, 1% ends up being a lot of money, sometimes an unattainable amount. For example, if your portfolio size was $1,000, you should be looking to make $10 to $30 per day. This may not sound like a lot, but let's put it into perspective and do a quick calculation. If you were to make $30 per day, and there is an average of 21 trading days per month, you're looking at making $630 additional income per month. The great thing about trading in the stock market is it is not like a 9-to-5 job. You can potentially hit your daily target within the first few minutes of the stock market opening. Let's take a moment to talk about your personal happiness. Things may get a little bit serious here, but try and listen. Many traders overlook the happiness in their life because they allow the stock market to consume them and consume their time. They spend hours upon hours focusing on the stock market, and put aside everything in their life that made them happy. If you enjoy playing video games, please continue to play video games. If you enjoy spending time with your family, please continue to do that. If you enjoy sleeping, please continue to do that. What you need to make note of here is that if you're there for the stock market will not be there for you, because the stock market does not care about your personal feelings or your happiness. In fact, the stock market has had a history of contributing to depression. If you're looking at entering the stock market, please be careful. Again, do not let it consume you. At any point in your life, the stock market can in fact consume you. Whether you're a millionaire or you're struggling to make ends meet. If you lose, your family will be there for you. And if you don't have a family that's there for you, your friends will be there for you. And if you don't have friends that will be there for you, everything else that made you happy in your life will still be there for you. The stock market will not. I apologize if I made this slightly depressing, and I want to end it on a positive note. If you are careful, the stock market can in fact contribute to your happiness, as you can win on a day-to-day basis, make income, and use that income to contribute to your happiness. Money may not buy happiness, but it definitely helps. Let's go on to the next slide. And finally, I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch this crash course. I'm proud of you and extremely proud of you for enduring the hours of pain and suffering learning about the stock market. I truly hope I made understanding the stock market a seamless process. If you would like to keep in touch with me, please feel free to follow me on Twitter at RIA the Trader, or visit my website at tradingwing.net. And that concludes this course.